Hey everyone, Joe here with Southeastern Frontiers, and today I'm hiking with Jacob on the Borden Creek Trail in the Sipsey Wilderness. The Borden Creek Trail is a 5-mile round-trip trail, the way most people walk it, that starts at a parking lot on the highway on the south end of the Sipsey Wilderness. And it's a super easy trail, great for families. It's mostly flat, very little altitude gain or loss. And it follows up the canyon that the Borden Creek flows through. This gives lots of opportunities to see cliffs and rock formations, the beautiful river. And the highlight of the trail is the Fat Man's Squeeze, which is a cave that the trail goes through and comes out under a waterfall on the other side. The trail can be hiked as a one-way trail if you arrange transportation, as there is a parking area at each end, the north end and the south end of the trail. The hike starts in the parking lot at the southern end of the Borden Creek Trail, right along the road. It's pretty easy to find. The trail starts by going right out down under that bridge there.
The Sipsey Wilderness is known as the land of 1,000 waterfalls, and you can definitely tell that when you're hiking this trail. This waterfall is only a few hundred feet from the parking lot. Very nice. The Sipsey Wilderness lies in the Bankhead National Forest of northwestern Alabama. It is 25,000 acres of designated wilderness that was set aside in 1975 and is one of the largest and most frequently visited wilderness areas in Alabama. It is also the first designated wilderness area east of the Mississippi River.
More small waterfalls falling down into the canyon. This one here is pretty tall. At this point, we have to cross this little stream, which is just big enough you can't hop over it. So it's a little bit of a challenge. If you go upstream a ways, there is a tree that has fallen across that you can use to cross. But you got to work your way through the bushes. It is not an easy hack job to get through there, but worth it. Lots and lots of cliffs, rock formations. Trees hanging out straight above us. Jacob's exploring a little cave here. Anything back there? No. No? Found a big fossil here. I believe it's a big leaf impression, or something like that. Pretty dramatic. There are smaller impressions over here.
You can see other marks. I bet if you took this whole slab off,
yeah, this rock's just full of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So these are some big cliffs. You can see the bedding in them. And the trail goes right down along the base of them here. It's like hiking along a huge wall. The canyon in this area has a very different feel. It's cooler, damper. Doesn't feel like a normal hike in the southeast. This is known as the Fat Man Squeeze. You pass through here to get to the other side. The trail continues right through the cave. The river here is really pretty.
Pretty wet.
I bet it's pretty wet. I am not a thin man, so getting through this, I just came through there, kind of tight. A little wet today. But through this side, it is muddy. But there's a really cool waterfall when you come out underneath. It's cool. Here we are on the other side. The waterfall falls right down in front of the entrance there. So. We have reached the northern terminus of the trail, an old bridge. There's the Borden Creek sliding by underneath. Here we are back at the Fat Man Squeeze. Jacob is on his way in. And I, being somewhat of a fat man, have a little trouble getting through this. I have to take my pack off. All right. Here I go. All right, passing through the cave. All right, this is where it gets thin. I'm gonna have to put the camera down to do this one. There, I made it through the tight spot. Nothing but sunlight ahead now. Woohoo! The butterflies out here are amazing. The warm sunshine, minerals in the mud, they are thick. Well, this is that creek we got to cross again. It's made extra treacherous today because recent rains have turned the ground into a slippery mess. It's like the ground is covered in grease. So, but the butterflies are pretty. The first time I ever went backpacking, this is where my campsite was. Just beyond the ring of stones there is where I had my tent. Right here by this little burbling creek. That was about 10 years ago. One last look at this pretty waterfall before we get back to the parking lot. Here we are back at the parking lot.